The mystery of the Antichrist. Prophecy. Revelation. Remember to like this video. The concept of the Antichrist has fascinated and terrified people for centuries. Rooted in biblical prophecy, the Antichrist is described as a deceptive, charismatic leader who rises to power in the last days, opposing God and leading many astray. Numerous scriptures, particularly from the books of Daniel, 2 Thessalonians, and Revelation, paint a vivid picture of this figure. Over time, countless theories have emerged regarding his identity, with some historical and modern figures being accused of fitting the role. In this script, we will explore the biblical prophecies concerning the Antichrist, the signs of his coming, historical and contemporary figures speculated to be the Antichrist, and the top 3 most compelling candidates in modern times. The biblical prophecies of the Antichrist. The Bible provides a chilling description of the Antichrist's rise to power, his influence over the world, and his ultimate destruction. To understand his role, we must examine several key passages. 1. Daniel's vision of the Antichrist. The book of Daniel provides one of the earliest prophecies about the Antichrist. In Daniel 7:8, he sees a terrifying fourth beast with 10 horns, and from among them arises another little horn that speaks boastful words against God. This figure is often interpreted as the Antichrist. And out of them came up a little horn, before whom 3 of the first horns were plucked up by the roots. And behold, in this horn were eyes like the eyes of a man, and a mouth speaking great things. Daniel 7:8. Daniel 9:27 adds that he will confirm a covenant with many for 1 week, 7 years, but will break it midway, desecrating the temple, an act known as the abomination of desolation. 2. The Apostle Paul's warning in 2 Thessalonians. Paul expands on the Antichrist character in 2 Thessalonians 2:3-4, calling him the man of sin and the son of perdition. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. This passage suggests that the Antichrist will be revealed after a great apostasy, falling away from faith, and will seek divine worship, mirroring Satan's original rebellion. 3. The Beast of Revelation. The most terrifying description of the Antichrist appears in Revelation 13. Here he is symbolized as a beast rising from the sea with 10 horns and 7 heads, empowered by Satan. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power, and his seat, and great authority. Revelation 13:2. A critical detail in Revelation 13:3 states that the beast will receive a deadly wound, but will miraculously recover, leading the world to worship him in awe. Signs that the Antichrist is near Jesus, warned in Matthew 24, that wars, rumors of wars, natural disasters, and deception would increase in the end times. Here are some key prophetic signs that point toward the Antichrist's rise. 1. The Great Apostasy. A massive departure from true Christian faith, 2 Thessalonians 2:3. 2. Rise of global government. The Antichrist is expected to rule a one-world government, Revelation 13:7. 3. Technological advancements in control, the mark of the beast, Revelation 13:16-17, implies a system of economic and personal control. 4. Rebuilding of the Third Temple. Many believe the Antichrist will defile a rebuilt Jewish temple in Jerusalem, Daniel 9:27, Matthew 24:15. Historical and modern figures suspected to be the Antichrist. Throughout history, many figures have been labeled as potential antichrists due to their actions, power, and influence. Here are some of the most famous individuals accused of being the prophesied figure. 1. Emperor Nero, 37-68 AD. The early Christians saw Nero as the first major persecutor of the church. His name, when translated into Hebrew, Nero Caesar, allegedly equals 666 in gematria, numerical values of letters. He declared himself a god, massacred Christians, and had a terrifyingly cruel reputation. 2. Adolf Hitler, 1889 to 1945. He rose to power through deception and charisma, mirroring the Antichrist traits. His genocide of the Jews and his involvement in warfare on a global scale made many believe he was the fulfillment of prophecy. 3. Popes of the Catholic Church. Some Protestant groups throughout history have speculated that the Pope represents the Antichrist due to claims of divine authority and the use of titles like Vicar of Christ. Martin Luther, the father of the Protestant Reformation, strongly believed the papacy embodied the spirit of the Antichrist. Top 3 modern candidates for the Antichrist. 1. Artificial intelligence and transhumanism. Some believe that the Antichrist may not be a single human being, but rather an AI-driven system controlling the world. The mark of the beast in Revelation 13 is often linked to digital IDs, microchips, and AI governance. 2. A future European leader. The Antichrist is often linked to the revived Roman Empire, Daniel 2, Revelation 17. Some suspect a future leader from the European Union, potentially tied to Rome, will fit the role. 3. A Middle Eastern political leader. Some believe the Antichrist may arise from the Middle East rather than Europe. He could be a powerful leader making a peace treaty with Israel, later betraying them. Daniel 9:27. Conclusion. The ultimate deception. The mystery of the Antichrist continues to capture attention. The Bible warns that he will be cunning, deceitful. The question remains, are we ready for the deception that is coming?